fluffy instead of, well, lumpy.
I thought you loved my omelets.
I lied.
But I used my grandmother's recipe, and everybody loves my grandmother's omelets.
Your grandmother probably used a whisk.
You are so cruel. I wish I could get you back for all your terrible, cruel cruelty.
Is that a threat?
Maybe.
You're fired.
Just kidding. It wasn't a threat.
That's better. Well, it's off to the Alps. See you in January.
I'll get you for this, Mum, if it's the last thing I do.
You actually heard her say she would get her for that?
I did, Your Honor.
I'm not a...
You're wrong, wrong, wrong. That wasn't how it happened at all.
And how do you know?
I was there.
Oh, yeah. Very well. Which is your version?
I'll show you. Action.
Rose, I want to give you a Christmas gift before I left for my ski trip in the Alps.
But, miss, you don't have to do that.
I insist.
Only because you insist. A whisk. You got me a whisk? It is something I've always wanted.
Oh, brother.
Hey, we're talking about flashbacks.
Now perhaps your omelets will come out nice and fluffy instead of, well, lumpy.
Yes, yes, yes. You are so right. I've never been able to make my omelets nice and fluffy, but now, oh, Miss Crawford, I don't know what to
Stop
say.
your blubbering, child. Well, are you going to thank me for the whisk or not?
Thank you, Miss Crawford, and thank you a million times over.
What am I?
The most wonderful boss anyone could ever wish for.
Be more specific.
You're generous, kind, thoughtful, and humble.
And don't ever forget it. Well, it's off to the Alps. See you in January.
Goodbye, Miss Crawford. Have a safe trip. Oh, I love you, Mr. Whisk. I love you, I love you, I love you.
She's obviously making that story up just to make herself look good.
Excuse me, but you're not even supposed to be in here.
It's a free country.
Quiet, you two. I'll make you kiss and make up. Yeah! Very well. Go rejoin your own group. That leaves only you, Miss Nettie Crawford. Miss Betty Crawford's long-lost identical twin sister. You gained a lot from your sister's murder. And I do mean a lot.
That's ridiculous. I don't need my sister's money because I made more money in my lifetime than she ever dreamed of making.
Are you saying you're filthy rich?
I am.
What are you doing tonight?
Are you asking me out on a date?
Maybe.
Not gonna happen. You're too young.
Never hurts to ask. To continue the investigation, here's my next question. So you are rich.
That's not a question.
I wasn't finished.
Sorry.
The question is, did you leave Miss Crawford anything in your will?
I don't see how that's any of your business.
You're not going to answer my question?
That's right.
What if I said, please?
All right. I did not leave my sister anything in my will
And why is that?
because of something she said to me on the last day I saw her 40 years ago.
Flashback.
Would you mind, if I ever performed my own flashback scene?
That's a little unorthodox.
What if I said, please?
Okay.
Nettie, my sweet sister, where are you going?
Away from here. Away from you.
But you're my identical twin sister, even though we look nothing like each other in this flashback.
I'm tired of trying to measure up to you, Betty. Tired of constantly being told how successful you are, and that I will never be as successful as you, or as talented.
It isn't my fault you have no personality, talent, or beauty.
You know what? You're right, Betty. But it isn't my fault either. So go make your millions. Go to your Hollywood parties. You do what you have to do, and I'll do what I have to do.
And what is that, identical twin sister Nettie, who looks nothing like me in this flashback? What is that you have to do?
You'll find out soon enough. Somewhere down the road, you will find out what it is exactly I have to do.
Stop it, Nettie. You have no plans. You'll always be the nobody you are right now. So go while I stay and enjoy my fame and fortune. One day you'll come crawling back to me.
I will never crawl to you. Never! Besides, I have bad knees. But just know this, Miss Movie Star. One day when I make my fortune, I will never share any of it with you.
Don't make me laugh. You'll never amount to anything more than you are right now, which is nothing.
Nice job. Thank you. Apparently, you did make that fortune.
I did. In real estate. I sold houses.
I know what real estate is.
I made more money than my sister ever dreamed of making. I came back today to tell her I was sorry, that I was going to include her in my will, that I was going to let bygones be bygones. Apparently she forgave me somewhere down the road and decided to leave me some moolah. Sorry. Leave me some money.
However, with your sister being dead and you not having to leave her anything, and furthermore, with your sister being dead and including you in her will, you'll gain even more riches than you have now.
I did not kill my sister.
Stop shouting in my ear.
Betty, I'm so sorry. I waited too long. I'm so sorry.
There you have it, folks. Each of you has much to gain from Miss Crawford's murder. Each of you had the motive to have murdered Miss Crawford, and each of you had the means to have murdered Miss Crawford, seeing as you're all holding heavy objects. I thank you all very much for bringing as much as you have to me. You all may leave now. Group B, please join me in the living room. Don't worry, Miss Crawford. I'm here to assure justice is done. And because you're dead, I won't require you to pay this library fine for the book you checked out all those many years ago. Wait a minute. The title of the book? I never paid any attention. That's right, come on in, have a seat, no pushing, no shoving. Please, have a seat. Wait a minute. Where's Mildred Crawford?
She's still in the kitchen making smoothies.
Miss Mildred, can you please join us?
Those smoothies are almost done. Look, we all know what you're going to say. We all know that Betty here left us out of her will. That does not, however, mean that we murdered her.
However, each of you feel as though you deserved to be remembered by Miss Crawford. Each of you feel as though she should have remembered you in her will. So, perhaps in a fit of rage, you came here today and murdered Miss Crawford.
Barrymore worked for her for 35 years. Yes, I did. And there's no reason in the world why she should have written me out of her will.
You can't think of a single reason?
Well,
There's always one reason. Please, go on.
once she became upset with me and asked me to leave and never return.
Hold on. If you're going to do another one of these flashbacks, I will be in the kitchen checking on those smoothies.
And you see, it went like this. I said it went like this.
Barrymore, I have a question for you.
Yes, ma'am?
Did you take the car out last night?
No, your car, ma'am?
Yes, Barrymore, did you take my car out last night?
No, ma'am.
I don't believe you.
Then why did you ask? I mean, you must believe me.
I found this in my car. Do you know what this is, Barrymore? It's a red garden glove. Your red garden glove. Something else you need to know about my car, Barrymore. It was wrecked last night. The front windshield was smashed to pieces. And since the make to this glove was found at the scene of the accident, I'm afraid I have caught you red-handed. No pun intended.
You got it all wrong, Miss Crawford. I was in my room last night waxing my eyebrows. I didn't leave the house.
I have packed your bag in your bathroom drawer. I want you off these premises, and if you return, I shall call the police. And I don't mean those library police.
What's going on, Mother?
Barrymore took the car out last night and wrecked it, so I'm firing him on the spot.
This explains why I saw you sneaking out of your room last night.
But I didn't.
I've told Mother all along you couldn't be trusted. Shame, shame, shame.
So, did you in fact wreck her car?
I did not, but I know who did. It was someone in this house.
Did I miss anything good?
It was her evil twin sister. She wrecked the car and made it look as if I did it.
Car? What car? I just walked in.
Come now, Mr. Barrymore. You're not suggesting Miss Crawford's favorite daughter wrecked her mother's car just to make you look bad.
I most certainly do.
You wrecked the car.
She wrecked the car.
You wrecked it.
She wrecked it.
She wrecked it.
You wrecked it.
She wrecked it.
You wrecked it. You wrecked the car.
Aha! Oh. What about you, Mr. Cutter Hector Film Director? You and the producer here made Miss Crawford a star. Why were you left out of the will?
Miss Crawford said she would take care of us.
I will take care of you.
And we believed her lies.
Lies, all lies.
No one would know her name if it weren't for Worldwide Studios.
No one would know your name.
Investing time and money in her career.
Lies, all lies.
So why did she change her mind and leave you out of the will?
The last two films she made were flops.
The last 2 films that I made were flops.
She had just become too old and wasn't as good as she used to be.
You have become too old.
Lies, all lies.
Guys, we're past that part.
She blamed her failing film career on us. I blame my failing film career on you.
So she took us out of her will.
But we didn't know that until we read the revised will today.
So let me make sure I got this right. You two made Miss Crawford a star,
Right,
then her career declined.
right,
She took you out of her will.
right,
You came here today and murdered her.
right.
Wrong.
Aha!
Wait, you tricked us.
Sit down.
You sit down.
Sit. What about you, Mr. Donovan Andy? Why were you left out of Miss Crawford's will?
I was never in the will. Miss Crawford didn't know who I was. You see, Joan Davis and I were planning to be married and run away to Aruba with the money that she inherited from Miss Crawford.
May we see that conversation?
Sure. Joan, will you marry me?
Yes, oh yes, for I love you so. As soon as Betty kicks the bucket, we can take the money she leaves me and finally go get married.
Oh, Joan, it makes me want to burst out in song. I will always love you.
This is not a musical. Mr. Donovan, you had the perfect motive to murder Miss Crawford. You couldn't marry Miss Davis until she inherited the money from Miss Crawford. So, perhaps you came here today and you murdered Miss Crawford. You murdered her in cold blood, and blood just happens to be red, which is your favorite color. Admit it.
Is it what?
Your favorite color is red.
It's not.
But you said it was earlier. Oh wait, that wasn't you.
Huh?
Aha!
I have spent enough of my day listening to this wannabe cop rattle on about motives and means. Are we calling the real authorities or not?
Someone who will give us a decent flashback scene.
I have 2 very important things to say. First of all, that really hurt my feelings. Second of all, I have just solved the murder.
There's no way.
Lies, all lies.
May I have everyone off the front porch, please? And if they could carry in the heavy object that they had when Miss Crawford's murder was discovered.
How much longer is this going to take?
I need to get back to the TV station.
Don't worry, this isn't going to take long, because I know exactly who murdered Miss Crawford. I'm serious. You see, one advantage that a library cop has over a regular cop is that a library cop reads a lot of books. And a good library cop loves books, especially books that tell him about who murdered an aging movie star.
What are you rambling about?
Get on with it.
As you all know, I showed up here today to serve this library fine to Miss Crawford for an overdue library book.
So?
You see, I just realized the title of the book.
The title?
Yes, How to Murder Your Identical Twin and Take on Her Identity.
Wait, are you saying that my twin sister, Betty Crawford, was plotting to murder me and take on Nettie's identity?
If that's true, then how do we know you